Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, even a dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell so you find out whenever I post new videos, announce giveaways, or go live. As always, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have just one jewelry subscription for you, so it should be a relatively quick video. For the past few months, I've been doing monthly jewelry roundups where I open 2 to 4 jewelry subscriptions all at once, but sometimes I do like to do a dedicated video if it's a new subscription to my channel or I just haven't done a dedicated video for some time. And this time, the August Mint Mongoose did come a little bit late for my monthly roundup, so I'm going to go ahead and feature them today. And that is appropriate because Mint Mongoose does now include a little postcard that tells us all about the inspiration for that month's set, and I do like to give that some time because I think it's really nice that Helena uses that opportunity to really connect with subscribers. Mint Mongoose is just $16.99 per month, and that includes 3 pieces of jewelry. You can let them know if you prefer not to have earrings, if you don't have pierced ears, and you always get to choose the jewelry tone. You can choose between gold, rose gold, or silver, and it's really easy depending on what the upcoming set is, because they usually do at least one spoiler. You can change between the different jewelry tones. Now, I usually do gold because that is my preference, but I do wear all of the jewelry tones. If you are interested in subscribing, you can actually save 50% on your first set using the code Noelle50. As always, I'll leave all of that information for you in the description box below. This box is sent to me for review, and it always comes in a lovely minty mailer, actually kind of an aqua metallic. It's very pretty. And then inside we have this cute little envelope that of course does have a Mint Mongoose seal on there. There's usually a Werther's original in there as a little sweet treat, which is awesome. And then kind of slipped into that band is that postcard that I was telling you about. So here is the image that kind of is the visual of the inspiration for this month's set. So it's got me in that mood for some spelunking. And then on the back, like I said, there is a little message from Helena, which I think is definitely worth reading to you. So says, "Hi there, this month's set is inspired by facing your fears." That's awesome. And she does kind of show us the images there of the set in different jewelry tones. It says, "As a young girl, I was always nervous about the dark, but it wasn't until a near-death experience in my high school years that my fear found the justification it needed to torment me for years to come." Oh no. "My fear of the dark shaped my nighttime behavior for years, but when my oldest Emma told me she was afraid of the dark, I knew I had to face my fear to be able to help her with hers. So we started spending evenings outside, and anytime she would be nervous about the monster outside her window, I would take the flashlight and show her there was nothing she had to be afraid of. You see, it wasn't the actual dark that scared her, but rather the fear of the unknown. Talking about that with her made a world of difference for both of us. Being able to understand the fear and change the way we both looked at it helped put the fear we both felt in check. The first layer of this necklace is meant to resemble the act of identifying your fear and seeing it for what it is. The second layer of the necklace, so there's 2 necklaces that can be worn together or separately. The second layer is meant to resemble changing the way you look at the fear until it becomes a little less scary. Facing fears is different for everyone. Some fears are extremely serious and some are lighter. Whatever level your fear presents itself as, taking a look at it from different angles and trying to understand it may help you take back some of the control this fear has had over you. I hope that this set, even if it doesn't spur a fearless life, reminds you how much stronger you are than your fear." So yes, a lot of the times we just have to shed a little light on the situation, right? So yes, my Werther's original is in there. I'm very excited to say that. And then here is our little Mint Mongoose bundle. So it all comes kind of sealed together with some, I think they must use some sort of like glue to seal it up. So I usually kind of just slice the end open so that I can get into it. And then usually all of the pieces are individually wrapped. So I'll show you. Now, some of you guys have asked me how these pieces wear, and you know, this is like fun fashion jewelry, especially considering the price of the subscription. I've actually had pretty good luck if I take care of the jewelry, if I make sure that I'm not like wearing it in the ocean or to the beach or when I'm exercising. It definitely lasts, but sometimes these are the pieces that I do kind of choose to wear every day for a while, or yes, wear to the beach to be a little bit fancy. And then obviously those pieces don't wear as well. They do eventually tarnish, but again, I think you're definitely getting what you pay for, and I kind of like having some sort of less fancy jewelry that I can feel like I can accessorize with when I am out and about or exercising and I might get a little bit sweaty or something. So each one comes like this. There's only a tag now on one of the packages, which I actually appreciate. I think there used to be one on every single one. And then it kind of takes me a second or two to get into the bags, but sometimes I just cheat with my scissors. So I might do that today so that we can see everything in a quick clip. Try to keep this video a little bit quicker for you. Of course, I always do appreciate when you're able to watch the entire video. That is definitely something that helps me out. So then inside of the plastic, we do have a little kind of pouch, a little bubble wrap pouch. So everything does come pretty protected. I like that they send everything to us separately, or at least everything is packaged separately. So if I was more patient, I wouldn't have cut that, but I'm just trying to get into the actual item because I do like to keep these little pouches for when I do regift some of the pieces, because this is a lot of jewelry. I do get a lot of jewelry subscriptions, so I like to share. But a lot of the pieces that I get in Mint Mongoose are nice basics, so they are really good items to wear every day. This was the spoiler piece, and I'm really excited about it because I think it is so simple and pretty. So it's just a nice black rectangle with that gold edge, or whatever color, of course, you chose for your jewelry tone. It's a pretty yellow gold, but I think that works really well, and I just think that's really stunning and striking, and something you could definitely layer with other pieces. It's one of the shorter lengths, which I prefer. I don't mind that it's a little bit of a chunkier chain this time. One of my things is that I always wish that they made it a little bit more of a thinner chain, and that they didn't necessarily make you have to have the pendant on this particular chain. I wish I could put it on a different chain if I wanted to, but they do always have a nice extender chain. This is not even the shortest length, so you could go even shorter, which is what I prefer. I like having my necklaces on pretty short, but I do think that that black rectangle will look really nice, and it will actually, like I said, layer really well. So that's probably going to be my favorite piece, honestly. I was really excited about this set when I saw it, and I think it's kind of a cool idea of reclaiming anything that does make you a little bit afraid, and it kind of goes along with, you know, some of the spookier vibes that we have going on in this fall season. So the second piece here is the other necklace that complements it, so it will probably be a longer chain. So I guess the first one is the act of identifying our fear, and then I guess this other one is supposed to be changing the way you look at fear until it becomes a little less scary. So I have a little bit of a tangle going on in mine. Usually they don't come very tangled, but because it is like a nice big chain, they usually untangle pretty quickly. So let me see if I can do that on the fly. Usually the easiest way for me to do that is kind of like just to wiggle it around on my desk, but I won't do that for you right now. All right, see, that came apart very nicely. So this is actually really pretty. You can see how long it is. I'll kind of hold it up from afar, and then it does still have that extender chain, so you could go really long with it. I don't tend to wear long necklaces. If I do, then I want it to be a much bigger pendant than this. So this is an example of, I might like this pendant and I wish that I could wear it on a shorter length chain, but to get this pendant off of this chain, I would actually have to use like jewelry pliers. So again, I wish it was a little bit more adjustable that way. So it's just this really simple gold disc with ridges. I love the simplicity of that. It's almost like a sunburst. It's really, really pretty. I'll have to take some photos for you guys over on Instagram so you can really see it, but I do think that's lovely. Like I said, I just wish it was on a shorter chain so that I could wear it right about here. Otherwise, it's probably going to hit much lower, so it'd be something that you would want to wear over like a higher necked blouse, and then I feel like I would want the pendant to be bigger to really show up. So that is my like one criticism or one bit of feedback I feel like with Mint Mongoose, is I would like to be able to change the pendants out on different chain lengths, and then also I wish that the chains, especially on the shorter pieces, I wish that they were a little bit thinner, just a tiny bit more delicate to sort of match whatever the pendant is. But you can kind of get a sense of the simplicity of the pieces from Mint Mongoose, and I love them because of that. So then we got our earrings. Very rarely do we get like a bracelet or a ring, but I think that those are often options for those people who choose not to get earrings in their subscription, which is fine. But the earrings tend to be very dainty, very small. And you guys know me, I like my bigger earrings for sure. So these ones match the they match the second necklace, and they're that same sort of disc, but they look to be a little more oval instead of perfectly round. So those are actually really pretty. I would love to have seen this particular little pendant, but on like a longer chain. So it was more of a like a drop, almost even on a threader earring. I think that would have been really pretty. Still very delicate, still going with the theme, but just a little bit more striking, just a tiny bit more dramatic. But these would be great like everyday earrings. It's just, you guys, again, I tend to wear bigger earrings, but I love how she does have each of the pieces complement one another. They can definitely be worn all together or definitely be worn all apart. But you guys let me know what you thought about this set. I do actually really like this black one. It's, I guess it's probably just like an acrylic or some kind of resin that's in there. Of course you could wear it backwards too, but I just think it's really pretty and very simple, and I love what it represents, kind of overcoming your fears, shining some light on the unknown. Let me know what you thought. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you appreciated it, and I will see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.